there is something really, really beautiful with the word consistency. I'm not talking about the word itself, I'm actually talking about the action underlying the word consistency. Uh, it saying the word, of course, consistency is very easy, but the underlying action is kind of harder than it, you know, shows, and it really requires um, being consistent, right? And if we look at the word consistency, it usually is always used in, um, for example, doing something like going to the gym, studying, working, anything that requires, yeah, some effort. And then you put in the word consistent, so doing that specific action in a very consistent manner. And if you really, really think about it, I think the word consistency or being consistent can be very, very powerful. And um, I like to explain that, of course. So imagine if you wanted to play an instrument, or you wanted to learn to draw, or you wanted to gain muscle, go to the gym and stuff like that, exercise. The first time when you start with something, it might be very daunting. The first few days, weeks, etc., you might not see any result. You might feel that you're not even that good in it. And that is very discouraging, right? You don't see any progress. Um, you are embarrassed for doing it because you think you're not good enough. And that is very discouraging. It might even make you think like, okay, this is not for me. I might as well just, stop doing this and then just totally do something else. But then you put in the word consistency. So you don't care about the progress anymore. You just focus on doing that specific thing in a consistent manner. So, for example, practicing, going to gym, studying, playing instrument, learning to draw, just doing it in a consistent manner, and then thinking a bit longer term. And I can guarantee you that if you do it like that in a consistent manner, after a while, you will really start to notice that you're getting better in it. I'm not saying you will become a pro or anything, but you will really notice that compared to the beginning when you first started, and then a bit longer time frame afterwards, after you have been doing it in a consistent manner, and look back, you will see like, hey, I really did become better in it. And if you look at it in that way, the word consistency is a wonderful word, right? It really, if you focus, on the action of being consistent, the underlying meaning of being consistent, it, I think you can apply it in anything in your life. And not only with interest, hobbies, or stuff, but also to your work life, your your ambitions, your interests, your objectives in life. You can apply it in anything, and that then brings me back to, if you were to apply this in, for example, improving your life, becoming better at something, becoming a better person, even. So, focusing on yourself, becoming a better person than you are today. If you think that the today you is not that good enough, you want to become a way better person, and you have identified what it is that you want to become better at, And you've also identified that the specific thing that you have noted down, you are not very good at. For example, public speaking, socializing with other people, yada yada yada, or work specific tasks. If you just plan it out on the long term and then focus on that specific topic and really be consistent in it, I think this can, for you and for me, of course, and I think for anyone, it can lead to a more fulfilling way of living. And I believe also more, how do you call it? Yeah, so more fulfilling way of living, but also help us in achieving what it is that we really want in life. And that is just that word, consistency. So doing something in a consistent manner, disregarding um, all the external things affecting it, but just focusing on that specific thing. And I know it requires time, and I know in the beginning it might be hard to continue with something when in the beginning it's you're not noticing any progress and it's not going that well. But I can guarantee you, if you were to continue with it in a consistent manner, you will become better at it. Anyone can do it. And yeah, so this basically sums up this specific word, consistence. Consistent doing in a consistent manner, doing something is a very, very powerful characteristic for a person to have. And I think if you can apply this in apply this in your life, apply this through different actions and activities that you do in your life that you find important and that you want to become better at, I really do believe that you will eventually achieve that thing that you are seeking, and thus also achieve satisfaction and fulfillment in your life. So I would like to leave it at this, and I hope you guys, or at least the ones that have seen this, can also reflect a little bit on this word consistency, and then think about how powerful this really can be if you implement it within your life, and how how it can help you in achieving your goals. And I would leave it like at this, and have a nice day for now then. Bye.